Hello students, and again welcome back to the lecture of washing machine. As in previous lecture we have studied the basic history of this washing machine. Again we have studied what are the different parts used to assemble the washing machine. Now in this lecture we are going to study the different types which are available in the market of the washing machine. So let's start with the types of the washing machine. Basically, in case of washing machine, two types are there, or two types of washing machines are available in the market. So first, it is nothing but front loading cloth washing or front loading cloth washer. We can also call it as a front loading washing machine. And second one is top loading washing machine. So here I have shown the two pictures of the front loading washing machine. So generally we get this washing machine in the market. So if we ask for the washing machine, we'll get such a type of washing machine. So again I got this on the right side. I have one image which shows the actually how the parts are placed inside this washing machine. So from outside it seems very simple, but from inner side it has n number of mechanisms are used. So here on the right side, as I have shown the inner view of this washing machine, and I got this image from the explainthestuff.com. So here I have shown this picture. So again different parts are there. So I have marked that parts with the numbers. So I'm going to explain the same parts, how this operates or what these parts are called as, with the help of this theory. So here, so first in case of this front loading washing machine, there are, as we have discussed, basically two main parts are there in case of washing machine, that is two drums. So first one is outer drum and second one is inner drum. So here in this case the outer drum and inner drums are shown. The outer drum is shown by the blue and inner drum is shown by the red color, and this inner rotating drum. So outer drum, as I said in the previous lecture, outer drum is fixed and inner drum is rotating motion. So here whatever inner drum is there, that inner drum is shown by the red color and outer drum is shown by blue color, and this inner drum has small holes on its edges and drums are mounted on horizontal axis. So here this is a first point. Here in this case, this whatever blue circle is there, that blue circle shows the outer drum, and this inner circle, red dashed line shown by the red dashed line, this shows the inner drum. Okay, so this is the outer drum and this is the inner drum, and this inner drum has small holes, and these inner and outer drums placed horizontally, okay, or mounted on horizontal axis. So after this we have the as we have shown at when the washing machine is in operating condition, that washing machine gives vibrations. So it gives the vibration. So when that inner drum rotates, the washing machine gives some vibration. So to absorb that vibration, we have to provide some mechanism. So here in case of this washing machine, the outer drum is held to the frame of the machine by heavy duty springs. So here to absorb that vibrations, the heavy duty springs are used. So here I have this written the same. The outer drum is held to the frame of the machine by the heavy duty springs. That's because when the cloth spins, they can make the drum shake violently, and the springs that helps to absorb that vibration. So as I said, when the cloth inside that washing machine spins, due to that spin, the vibrations are get produced. These vibrations are heavy vibrations are produced, and to absorb that vibration, the heavy duty springs are used. Here in this diagram these green lines are nothing but these are the heavy duty springs which absorb the vibrations when the cloth spin inside the washing machine. Again, we are having the hot and cold water enter through the detergent tray at the top. So again, to end here, here they have shown the detergent tray in which we have to put the detergent. So here in this picture also, here the detergent tray is there. So in that detergent tray we have to add detergent or a liquid which is used to help the clean the cloths, and through that detergent tray we get the hot and cold water, so that the detergent get inside this inner drum. So through that tray the water, hot and cold water, come inside that washing machine. So this is a third point of hot and cold water with the help with detergent tray. So this is a pipe for hot water, this is pipe for cold water. Again, the next part we are having the inner drum turns back and forth. Okay, the plastic paddles on the inside to help the plastic paddle on the inside help to slosh the cloths through the detergent and water held by the outer drum. So here the plastic paddles are used inside that inner drum, and this helps to slosh the cloth through detergent and water. So here in this picture, this triangle, this shows the paddles. Okay, so these paddles are used to slosh the cloth with the help of detergent and water. So due to these paddles, the water and detergent get heated hardly to these cloths, and again, as I said, this is one of the mechanism which is used to clean the cloths. So basically these paddles are used to slosh the cloth with the help of water and detergent. Okay, again, electric motor turns the inner drum typically using the longer rubber belt. So to rotate this inner drum, which is shown by the red dots, to rotate that the electrical motors are used. So this is a fifth red circle. It shows the inner electric motor, and this electrical motor is connected with the inner drum with the help of this rubber rubber belt. Okay, so this is a yellow colored rubber belt I have shown over here. So this is a yellow colored rubber belt which is used to connect the motor to the inner drum. Again, the heating elements heats the water as necessary. So this is a heating element. So here I have shown the 6th number. It is a heating element is used over here which heats the water as per the requirement. Then after, as we on the supply, with the help of that electric motor, the inner drum start rotating. Again, the water come inside this inner drum with the help of water inlet, which comes through this water inlet which comes through this detergent tray. Again, when the vibration starts, to absorb that vibrations, springs are used, right? So after the washing completes, we have to remove this water from this washing machine or from this drum. So to remove that from this drum, here we have used a pump. Okay, so here the pump is used which sucks the water from the drum, or this pump which is shown by the orange color, 7th number point. This pump is used to remove the water from this inner drum. So this is use of that pump, and the water empties down a tube to the drain. So with the help of this tube, the drum is get empty. So these are the basic mechanism which is used in front loading cloth washer. So this is the first one is first point shows the inner and outer drum. Then second point, it shows the heavy duty spring which are used to absorb the vibrations. Then here third point, this third point shows the detergent tray, and through the detergent tray we got this hot water and cold water pipes which allows the water to get inside this inner drum. Then after that we are having these paddles. So these paddles, with the help of this paddle, the water and detergent gets sloshed to the cloths. Then again, to rotate this inner drum, we have used this electric motors which is connected to this inner drum with the help of yellow colored with the help of rubber belt. Here in this case, the rubber belt is shown by this yellow color. Then again, the heating elements is used to heat the water as per the requirement. So after completion of this cleaning process, again we have to remove this dirty water from this inner machine. Sorry, not inner machine. We have to remove that water from the inner drum, or inner and outer drum. So to remove that, here the pumps are used which sucks the water and get it out from this drum with the help of this pipe, or with the help of this outlet mechanism. So this is a technique which is used, or this is a assembly for this front loading cloth washer. I hope you understand this concept. Again, if you just go through these points, you will easily come to know how it operates. Then after that, after front loading, we have the top loading cloth washer. Again, this is a image of this top loading cloth washer. So again, this top loading cloth washer has the door on the top. When we open that door, whatever we see, that is nothing but inner drum. So again, in both top loader washing machine and front loader washing machine, inner and outer drums are there. So here, the first point I have shown, this is a so here in this case, this is the first point here, this is nothing but this is a simple image of the top loading washing machine. So here drums are used. Again, this is a green color agitator is used. So we'll discuss this one by one. So here, in case of top loading washing machine, just like a front loading washing machine, an outer drum which is shown by the blue color and the inner drum with the holes which is shown by red color are mounted about the vertical axis. Okay, so in case of front loader, these inner and outer drum are mounted in the horizontal axis, about the horizontal axis. But in case of this top loader, this blue color drum, outer drum, and this red color inner drum having the holes, these are mounted about the vertical axis. So this is a blue color is the outer drum, and this is a red color, this one is inner drum, which are mounted about the vertical axis. So as we know that this outer drum is watertight, it has to be watertight. Then this inner drum has small holes which allow water to get inside this inner drum. So again, the hot and cold water enter through pipes near the top, passing through the detergent tray and flushing the detergent into the machine. So again, in this case, in the top loader washing machine, the detergent tray is there, and like that front loading washing machine, that water pipes for hot and cold water, or we can say the hot and cold water pipes come through this detergent tray. So that allows detergent to get inside this inner drum. Okay, so simple, the hot and cold water enter through the pipes near the top, passing through the detergent tray. So this hot and cold water is passed through the detergent tray. Okay, pass through the detergent tray, and it allows that detergent to get inside this inner tray. So you lift the lid on the top and drop the cloth inside, drop the cloth in. You are looking here from one side. So this is a top lid. Okay, so this, when we open this top lid, as I said, you see the drum, and by opening this top lid, you just have to put this cloth inside this drum. So this is on the left side. This is a top lid which is open, and after opening the top lid, just we have to put cloth inside this drum. Okay, and during the wash cycle, the larger plastic agitator turns around, moving the cloths through the water. Both drums remain stationary. Okay, as we have already studied, in case of top loader washing machine, while the washing process is on, the inner and outer drum are not moving, they are stationary. Then to move the cloth inside that inner drum, the agitator is used. So this is a green color agitator is there. So, or we can say that the agitator is shown with the help of this green color. This is a plastic agitator is used in the washing machine. Basically, what is this agitator? So this agitator, it is a mechanism which puts something into the motion by shaking or steering. Okay, and this agitator rotates in back and forth direction, and due to this rotation, the cloths inside that inner drum rotates in the water. So this is a mechanism which is used to rotate the cloth inside this inner drum. So here the agitator is shown with the help of green color, which rotates in back and forth direction. Again, the agitator is powered by electric motor using the rubber belt. So to rotate this agitator, we have used this electrical motor. So here on the extreme bottom left, the electric motor is there. That electrical motor is connected to this agitator with the help of rubber belt. Again, this electric motor is also connected to this inner drum with the help of rubber belt also. Okay, so during the spin cycle, the same electric motor turns the inner drum. Okay, it turns the inner drum at high speed, throwing the water through the holes into the outer drum. So as I said, here in the blue colored line, it is again rubber belt which is connected to this inner drum, and while the washing process goes on, that time this electric motor rotates the inner drum also. Sometimes it rotates the inner drum also, and when it rotates that inner drum, due to that rotation, whatever water is there inside that inner drum, it get out, or that due to that rotation, that water throws out from the hole into the outer drum. And again, when the wash is finished, the pump drains the water from the outer drum. So after the wash process is completed, here we have used the pump which sucks the water from the drums, and it allows to get it out from this inner drum. So this is a basic simple mechanism which is used in the top loading washing machine. So basic simple things are there. So we have one lid which is placed at the top. By opening that lid, we have to just push, or we have to just drop the cloth inside that drum. Again, that we are having the two drums. First one is outer drum shown by this blue color, and inner drum having the holes shown by the red color. Again, it has water inlet which comes through the detergent tray that allows the detergent to get inside this water drum. Inside the inner drum. Again, we have used agitator to rotate the cloths inside the drum, in this case the drums are stationary, they are not moving. The agitator moves the cloth inside the washing machine. Again, to rotate that agitator, electrical motors are used, which are connected with the help of rubber strips. Okay, so again here I have mentioned that okay, rubber strip, or we can say rubber belts, are used to connect this electric motor to this agitator. Again, this electrical motor is also connected with the inner drum. It is connected to the inner drum with the help of again a rubber belt, which is shown by this yellow color over here. When the washing is in progress, that time this electrical motor allows this inner drum to rotate, and due to that rotation the water gets out from that inner drum to the outer drum. So again, after the washing process is completed, we have to remove the dirty water from the drum, and to remove that we have used one pump which sucks the water from that drum, and it allows to get it out from that drum. So this is a basic typical mechanism used in a top loading washing machine. So here I have shown the front loading washing machine, and I have explained the mechanism, how it works. Then here I have shown the top loading washing machine and its mechanism, that is how it works. I hope you understand all these concepts. So just go through all these slides, so it will be very easy to understand this basic concept. Okay, I hope you understand these two types, front and top loading washing machine. So in the next lecture we'll discuss the benefits of this washing machine and also the programming steps used in this washing machine. Okay, so as of now we'll stop over here. Thank you.